Second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Goff now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Asamoah coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And that's incomplete.
I understand London trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They know what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From his own end zone, Fields. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. Fields. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Officially, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon,
taking it right down Broadway through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Carter, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down is right.
A give left side here for Herbert. Down the numbers. There he goes. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. 2nd and 9. Another run down for Nwangu.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
He's brought down at the 31.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
On the give is Nwangu.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing here is Hall. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he returns it into enemy territory. 45-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
CeeDee Lamb.
45 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Hamler now to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, Fields being chased out left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fields on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, Fields. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Fields now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a first down throw. Gone. Over the middle. Hauled in by Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's gone. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A shotgun snap for Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now it's Nwangu. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Here's Nwangu. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up
before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Joseph's got it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
On the run is Nwagu.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And he's caught by Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Lions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Kime Nwangu, 48 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Lions.
Back to throw, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
There's Goff.
He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
The ball comes out. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right in that So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
All eyes on Fields.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 31-28, 35 seconds to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid.